Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Hope you guys are doing well and everything's going good. Get a lot of emails and text messages. Where is this scamming Christopher Mitchell at these days? You know, I personally, I have no idea. I don't keep up with him. I only make these videos when he puts out nonsense and tells you how you're going to make a living gambling, and I'm there to rebuke all his lies and all his strategies and all his, basically all the ways he tries to scam naive and uninformed bettors, especially sports bettors. You know, he has no idea. So he's got his Facebook page. He posts once every 30 days maybe. So he's trying to make it like he's this disciplined sports bettor. We know his strategies. Remember when he first came out in sports betting, he did like what every single gambler that has no clue. They think they're going to make these money line parlays, taking the big favorites and hope there's nobody that gets beat. The minus 300s, the minus 260s, the minus 250s. He would always parlay those things in, and he'd have the same team in. And guess what? That one team wipes out 5-6 parlays. All beginning gamblers try that strategy. Money line parlays. If you're going to do that strategy, let me give you a little bit of advice. Do it in college football. Do it in college football and just hope there's not a big upset. These professional baseball teams and hockey teams, you have no clue. You have no idea who's going to win. What if they rock the pitcher in the first, second inning? You're betting on pitching matchups. You know, so be careful. You know, he used to tout that, just like his 2 sheets of notebook paper, basic strategy in blackjack. Don't do this. The guy's a complete imbecile. So what do I think's going on? I think he's just laying low in Las Vegas. I think he's Ubering in his Escalade. Probably has a what do they call those? The VIP Ubers. I think he probably does a lot of airport shuttles because, you know, he has no skill set, nor does he want to work. So I think he's doing Ubering. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And he's probably gambling a lot less because I'm sure Stacy, that ratchet, you know, whatever you want to call her, tolerating. This is what I want my young kid to be exposed to. A gambling degenerate husband, father. Yeah, that's a recipe for a messed up kid. Let's gamble, son. You can do it. You know, I'm just being honest with you guys. It's been a while. So what's he doing? No clue. He posts once every month on Facebook. I'm sure his wife was going to leave him. I'm sure Stacy gave him ultimatums. And I think that's what he's doing. He's just hanging tight and gambling a little bit, but he's not making these claims, because if you Google Christopher Mitchell, and especially on YouTube, there must be 20 different content creators that are posting how big a scam it is. You think I would be if his blueprint worked and all his crazy strategies worked, you don't think I would be promoting him? Oh my God, I'd be all over his system. You know, the odds are what they are. You can't change that. You can try to mitigate your losses. That's why I think if you guys are going to gamble on sports, you better consider live betting, or just if you think you're going to lose a game, just take the loss and move on to the next game. Those are my two big informations. I like to personally do live betting. If my team's not getting it done, I'll make a very informed decision on whether I think I can bail out and go on the other team. So, or take the same team and double down. But again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just saying, if you're going to do this for a living, you better have live betting in place, and you better have a lot of, you know, discipline for heartache. Because let me tell you something, you do this, especially in baseball, hockey, empty netters, crazy endings, it's not fun. There ain't no way to raise a kid. Oh, I'm going to pay my mortgage or house payment because I lost at a buzzer beater or an empty net goal or a double to drive in 2 runs to win the game? You just don't know. Bases loaded, you don't score a run. You can't predict the stuff. There's no strategy. There's people that are better than others at it, but he's not one of them. So guys, make informed decisions if you're gambling. Play within your means. You see all these advertisements that since all these pro sports teams are kind of pushing betting, yet they say don't bully and harass players. That's just common sense, guys. If you're going to bet on something, understand there's going to be players that cost you money. There's going to be teams that make bad calls. Referees make bad calls. I suggest you guys don't even get into the whole realm of gambling if you're looking to make a buck. If you're doing it for entertainment, you're having a good time, go for it. But Christopher Mitchell saying he's making $25,000 a month, complete nonsense. He's never shown us any proof. He's never shown us anything. So I think he's dealing with divorce. I think his marriage is in a lot of trouble. I think he's Ubering. And I think he's just, trying to eke out a living in Las Vegas, because I think all these heartache losses, you lose these games, come home, tell your wife, she's tired of hearing that stuff. How old is that going to get? I lost because of James Harden's 3-pointer at the buzzer. They took out LeBron and the Lakers didn't cover. Every single story. They took out a player. Somebody twisted their ankle. Look, if you're playing sports, it's going to happen, and it looks rigged. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even trust that kind of stuff. If it's rigged, it's very hard to do. But you've seen the referees do it in the NBA. Anyway, guys, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'm going to do a lot more content. Get through this tough economy, guys. Live on less than you make, and take care of yourself and invest in yourself. Don't give your money away to Christopher Mitchell scammers. Be careful out there, guys, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one.